Hello, my name's Michael, and this is Ryan Michael Yoga. I hope you're doing well today. I think we're just gonna hop right in. Why don't we have a block and strap? Yeah, let's just do some movement with the breath today. To start out, I don't have uh, any care for what we do, so let's just do it. I just want to start off by saying the end of class we'll have an awesome little yoga nidra, so stick around for that. Okay, let's start on our hands and knees. This is probably one of my favorite places to begin. With an inhale, drop the belly. With an exhale, round the spine, cat and cow. Feel the spine undulating down towards the earth and up towards the ceiling. With your inhale, curl the toes under. Exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, come forward to plank. Adjust your hands. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale to the knees, drop the belly. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees. Curl the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower to the belly. Inhale, push straight back up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to the knees. Exhale to child's pose. Inhale, knees. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, belly. Inhale, lift the heart. Pull the shoulders back. Lift the gaze. Exhale, drop back down. Inhale, push straight up into push-up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to the knees. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, knees. Exhale, down dog. Plank. Lower to the belly. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push up. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, knees. Exhale, child's. Let's just continue this little rhythm we've got. Moving all the way into baby cobra, which is that last pose. This is the last round. Finishing in child's pose. Come to the tips of the fingers, palms off. Walk the fingers to the left, opening up the right side of the trunk. Roll the right side of the trunk down, lift the left side. Back to center. Go to the other side. Roll the left side down, lift the right. Breathe in. Back to center. Inhale up to hands and knees. With the right arm, inhale, reach it out and up. Exhale, slide it behind the left wrist, shoulder and head to the mat. Take the left hand up and behind the back. And take the left hand back up and under the left shoulder. Inhale, out and down. Left side, inhale up. Exhale, slide it behind the right wrist. Head and shoulder to the mat. Right hand behind the back. Right hand, unwind under the right shoulder, inhale left out. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, arch the back. 2 more. Downward facing dog. Walk the feet to the hands. Inhale to rise. Hands sweep out, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Let's bend the right knee. Take the sole of the right foot either to the calf, the inner left thigh, or the foot into the hip crease. With an inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides and up. Palms together above the head. Gaze either down for better balance, keep the eyes focused, or gaze straight ahead. And bring the arms down. Release the foot. Now lift the same knee, interlace the fingers, grasp the knee. Feel your balance here. The left foot. Push the right knee into the hands, pull the shoulders back. Opposite movement. Lift the heart, broaden the collarbones. Push down into the left foot. Keep the eyes focused forward. Keep the left hand on the right knee. Inhale the right arm up. And over and back, twisting to the right. Inhale, bring the right arm up. And forward to the knee. Drop the foot. Left leg. Bend the knee and take the foot to the calf. The inner right thigh. Or the right hip crease. Feel your balance. And when you're ready, inhale the arms out and up. Only moving when you're ready, of course. Eyes are focused. Breath moving through the body. Bring the arms down. Release the foot. Bend the same knee, lifting. Interlace the fingers to grasp the knee. Pressing knee into hands, pulling the shoulders back. Collarbones broad, heart lifted. Keep the right hand on the knee. Inhale, left up. And back. Twisting to the left. Left hand up and forward. Bring the leg down. Beautiful. Pausing. Feeling both legs. Come down to a seat. Upon the heels. Lift the buttocks, move the calves out, spread the heels, and sit the buttocks bones onto the mat. You can use a block between the ankles if this is not accessible. We'll start here. The palms on the soles of the feet, fingers over toes. Lengthen the spine, shoulders down. And when you're ready, take the upper body back. As you breathe, feel the air filling from the lower lobes of the lungs all the way to the top. Feel the skin moving away from the hips, coming all the way down if you like. And if you're all the way down, take the hands over the head. Chest is puffed. Navel is lifted. Shoulders pulling down towards the hips. Space in the throat. Picture a soft pulsing glow at the genitals, and if with every inhale, feel that glow expand up into the belly, up into the heart, up into the throat. And then on the exhale, reverse that: throat, heart, belly, genitals. Inhaling to expand the glow up the torso. Exhaling to contract the glow back down to the genitals. One more breath. And when you're ready, ease your way out of the pose using the elbows and then the hands. Great. Take the legs forward. Now let's take the torso back, resting on the hands. Just allowing the knees to come back. That's pretty intense on the knees, where we just were, so you can even windshield wiper the feet. It's also pretty intense on the hips, and the ankles, just the legs, all over. So let's interlace the fingers under the left knee. Lift the foot and keep the foot hovered throughout, holding the weight of the leg with the arms. With an exhale, pull the knee in. Foot stays lifted. Inhale out, straightening the knee. Exhale in. Continue. Inhaling out. Exhaling in. Last one. Take the leg out long and switch to the other side. Exhaling the knee in, inhaling out. Foot is lifted. Last one. Great. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Close the eyes here and focus on the hip joints. Breathing normally, begin to lift and lower the knees. Like a butterfly flapping its wings. Feel the hip joints as the knees move. Great. Open the eyes, take the legs out long again. Gomukhasana. Let's take the right heel, the left heel, well, I'll mirror you. So, right heel to left hip, that's the bottom leg. Left heel to right hip, that's the top leg. The knees moving towards stacked. If you get to here, and this is as far as you go, that's fine. If you can only get to here, this is also fine. We're working our way in. Don't strain too much to get here, but if you can get your body here, then do so, if you can. And if you can't, then at all, then here's a variation. The heel is stacked over the knee is stacked over the heel. The shins are parallel, the feet are flexed. Fire log, okay? Or you can be a little bit more with the heel closer to the calf. However, this is a little bit different. Either or. Or sit cross-legged. You know, you can always just not do anything. Now let's take the... Yes, okay, let's start with this side. The left hand, bring it back between the shoulder blades. And now if you can't, take the right hand and reach up and over and grasp the fingers. And what I want you to do is take that right hand and reach under and grasp the elbow or the forearm. And then we're working on getting that left hand higher up between the shoulder blades, like you're trying to touch the back of your neck. This alone right here is pretty powerful, so you can stay right here if you like. But if you can clasp the fingers behind the back, then do so. Shoulder blades come together, elbows moving back. Breathing. Unwind, release the arms. And let's do the other side. Now the left leg's on the bottom, right leg's on top. Heels to the opposite hips. Heels to hips. Heels to hips. I don't know why it sounds like a drill sergeant to me when I said it that first time, but those second and third time definitely sounded like it. Anyway, now let's take the right hand and reach it behind the back between the shoulder blades. And if you can't clasp, then you take the left hand, reach around the back, reach around, and grasp the elbow, pulling it in. Shoulder blades together. Or take the hand over and clasp the fingers. As I said, the shoulder blades move together, the elbows move back. Now, I don't always give the cue to breathe. I try to, but sometimes I'm just like, you can breathe. But always, don't forget to breathe. There's a tendency, especially when you're doing a new pose, to focus so much on the body that you're holding your breath. Or you're breathing so shallowly. But we don't want that. No, we want to breathe deep, nice and full. Feeling the diaphragm move down on the inhale and up on the exhale. Unwind. Release. Release the legs. Let's lay down. To the back. I guess it's time for Shavasana. Yes. So here in Shavasana, I'd like you to first just notice the breath. Where does it move to? Is it flowing into the belly? The heart? Maybe both. Now, every time you exhale, we will count. Each breath being one step in this count. The first exhale, mentally say 12. And the next exhale is 11, and 10, so on. Every step in this count, you move closer to 0, and the body grows more still. Once you reach 0, the body is calm and quiet. Now I'd like you to focus on the 2 nostrils, the left side and the right side. We're going to do mental alternate nostril breathing. So stay completely still and just use your mind, focusing on one side and then the other, feeling the breath specifically through one side and then the other. We're not actually breathing through one single nostril, but the more you focus on the flow of air through one single nostril, the more it feels like it. We're breathing and moving our awareness here. So on the inhale, I'd like you to breathe in through the left, focusing the mind on the left, and exhale the right. Focus on the right. Inhale the right nostril, exhale left nostril. Back and forth. You can imagine the air flowing only through one single nostril, if it helps. But just create the image and then follow along. No effort. Just a few more rounds of alternate nostril breathing with the mind. Releasing the practice. Now we'll move our awareness through the body, starting with the soles of the feet, both together. The calves, backs of the thighs, the hip joints, the low back, space behind the heart, back of the neck, back of the head, and the tops of the feet. The shins, the knees, fronts of the thighs, the inner groin, the front of the pelvis, navel, sternum, hollow at the base of the throat. The tips of the fingers. Lower arm. Upper arm. Collarbones. Center of the chest. Center of the rib cage. Center of the throat. Root of the tongue. The soft palate in the mouth. And the center of the brain. The left and right lobes of the brain. And the top of the head. The space from the soles of the feet to the pelvis. And the space from the pelvis to the throat. Both arms, both legs, the whole head. Back of the body, front of the body, the whole body. Feel the entire space of the body. Feel yourself looking into the space of the body. Observe in this moment yourself, your perception of the body. See who is seeing. And notice that this is not of the mind. Return to the whole body. Return to the breath. Feel the belly rise and fall as you begin to deepen the breath. The practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. When you're ready, start to move the body, fingers and toes, and taking as long as you need to come back. I'm going to play a little guitar while you take your time. think that's enough. Well, thank you for joining me today. Namaste. So, I wanted to mention something. That practice that we did there in the Yoga Nidra is actually a super, super, super potent way of coming to realize yourself, your true essence, your actual, the being behind the body, the being behind the mind, the being behind the breath, the being above it all. But you're not really above anything, you're throughout. So there's the witness consciousness, which is what we were developing by observing. And then there is noticing the witness versus the body. Developing that witness consciousness is vital, absolutely vital. So in meditation, just keep that in mind, that witness consciousness. I am the observer, I am the seer. I see. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am. Anyway, just something to keep in mind. Food for thought. Thanks for joining, and you have a lovely day now.